أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the realm of Surah Al-Baqarah, verses 191 to 192.
وَاقْتُلُوهُمْ حَيْثُ ثَقِفْتُمُوهُمْ وَأَخْرِجُوهُمْ مِنْ حَيْثُ أَخْرَجُوكُمْ وَالْفِتْنَةُ أَشَدُّ مِنَ الْقَتْلِ وَلَا تُقَاتِلُوهُمْ عِندَ الْمَسْجِدِ الْحَرَامِ حَتَّى يُقَاتِلُوكُمْ فِيهِ فَإِنْ قَاتَلُوكُمْ فَاقْتُلُوهُمْ كَذَلِكَ جَزَاءُ الْكَافِرِينَ.
Verse 191. And kill them wherever you overtake them, and expel them from wherever they have expelled you. And fitna is worse than killing, and do not fight them at Al-Masjid Al-Haram until they fight you there. But if they fight you, then kill them. Such is the recompense of the disbelievers. Here the context strongly emphasizes fighting against those who fought the Muslims, persecuted them in their religion, and expelled them from their homes. The instruction is to continue fighting them until they are killed, in any situation, at any location, and by any means available, while observing Islamic etiquette, such as avoiding mutilation or burning with fire, and except in the sacred mosque, unless the disbelievers initiate combat there. Kill those who fought you wherever you encounter them, and expel them from the place they expelled you, which is Mecca. Their persecution of you through harm, torture, and obstruction from your religion is more severe than your killing them wherever they may be. The disbelievers of Quraysh inflicted various forms of harm upon the early Muslims, compelling them to leave Mecca and migrate first to Abyssinia and later to Medina. And Allah said, and fitna is worse than killing. Fitna refers to turmoil and the disruption of one's peace, leaving a person unsettled and in fear for their life and property without justice or order. The affliction and hardship that a person endures is more grievous than being killed. This highlights what the believers in Makkah endured: insults, beatings, ridicule, and ultimately expulsion from their homes and property. Fitna is worse than killing because its harm is repeated, unlike the pain of death. Fitna against religion is an assault on the most sacred aspect of human existence. Hence, it is graver than murder. It is worse than taking life, destroying the soul, and ending existence. Whether this fitna occurs through threats and physical harm, or through corrupt systems that mislead and distance people from Allah's guidance, promoting disbelief or indifference to Him, its severity remains unmatched. There should be no fighting near the sacred mosque, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decreed to be a place of peace and security, as answered in the supplication of his intimate friend Ibrahim alayhi salam. And when he said, and mention when Ibrahim said, "My Lord, make this a secure city." The mosque was made a place to which people return to find safety, sanctity, and peace. There should be no fighting near it except against disbelievers who do not honor its sanctity and initiate fighting. In such a case, Muslims must fight back and not cease until they eliminate them. This is the deserved recompense for the disbelievers who persecute people in their religion and disrespect the sanctity of the sacred mosque, despite living in its secure surroundings.
فَإِنِ انْتَهَوْا فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ.
Verse 192. But if they cease, then indeed Allah is forgiving and merciful. This means that if they desist from disbelief and fighting you, then refrain from fighting them and do not harm them. Indeed, Allah is forgiving and merciful, and whoever repents from disbelief or sin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives and has mercy on them. The cessation that merits Allah's forgiveness and mercy is not merely abstaining from fighting the Muslims or persecuting them in their religion, but rather desisting from disbelief altogether. Ceasing to fight Muslims only warrants a truce with them, but it does not qualify them for Allah's forgiveness and mercy. The promise of forgiveness and mercy here is meant to entice disbelievers toward faith, so they may attain these blessings after abandoning disbelief and aggression. A similar statement is found in Allah's words when He says, "Say to those who have disbelieved that if they cease, what has previously occurred will be forgiven for them." How great is Islam as it offers forgiveness and mercy to disbelievers, removing from them the burden of retribution and blood money, simply upon their entering the Muslim fold, even if they had previously killed and persecuted Muslims and committed numerous atrocities. And Allah knows best. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ